I had been a security analyst for many years. In the first week of March 1990, I received a telephone call from reporters at the Wall Street Journal who tracked the gaming industry. They asked me if I would care to comment on the soon-to-be open Taj Mahal. He borrowed in the bond markets $675 million at an interest rate of 14%. It would be $95 million a year in interest just to finance it, plus the payroll on a project of that magnitude would be about $125 million a year. That was just unheard of. And so I did. I did an interview, and that started a dispute. He had written a letter, Donald, to the CEO of the company I worked for. He wanted me to publicly apologize, or the firm would have to dismiss me immediately, or failing either one of those, he would institute a major lawsuit against the firm. So the chairman of Janney picked up the telephone and called Donald Trump. And Trump said, "Marvin, you're going to call the managing editor of the Wall Street Journal, and you're going to tell him the SOB reporter misquoted you. And then you're going to write me stating that the Taj Mahal is going to be the greatest success ever. And I'm going to have it published." I had been there 17 years, and I was vice president of research, and I had a pretty good reputation. I signed the letter, and it was sent out to Trump. And I went home that night, and I could not sleep. I was up all night. I called my father on the telephone. And so I wrote a letter, and basically what I said was, the letter that was sent to you yesterday was never written by me, that I was under a tremendous stress at the time, and upon reflection, I cancel everything that was said in that letter, and I direct that you not use that letter for any purpose whatsoever. And it went out. And then I got another fax, I guess, saying, "We'll see you in court." So the bottom line is that the firm fired me, and I took legal action against Mr. Trump. I had never been through litigation before. What I can tell you from my experience is that litigation is the equivalent of war. One day I had people knocking at my door saying, there are people going through your trash. When the cold winds of October came, the first interest payment was due on those bonds, and they couldn't make it. My projection proved correct. But understand that when you employ someone to do an analysis, and they come up with, a strong reason why you should avoid a particular investment, I think you should listen to that. I can tell you that my deposition didn't just last for hours. It lasted for weeks. And it's very, very expensive. But I was determined to see this to the end.